Hey gang, today's video, very exciting, is on the area of trapezoids. Trapezoids are quadrilaterals with opposite sides parallel, and we're going to find the area of the missing lengths in each trapezoid. So first we're going to talk about a few things. The area formula is, like I talked about before, base times height of some sort. But in a trapezoid, we have two bases. We have a top base, which I'll call base 1, and we have a bottom base I'll call base 2. The height is always inside in this one, and the rule is, in order to do base times height, we need to add our bases together. So the formula is base 1 plus base 2 times our height, and then we're going to divide by 2. So this is the formula for the area of a trapezoid. Now, with that said, let's talk about the median in a trapezoid. The median is the legs here. Find the midpoint of each of these legs, and then you connect it, and what you have is the median. The median is parallel to the bases. It's also the average between the bases. And how do we find the average? Well, here's the top base and here's the bottom base, base 1 and base 2. And to find the average, you would just do base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. And that is your formula for median. Now let's go back over to here. Do you see the median formula anywhere in this area formula? I do. I see it right here. So another way to write the area of a trapezoid is also, we could take that B1 plus B2 divided by 2, which is your median, and just times that by your height. So I actually have two different formulas for the area of a trapezoid. So let's do some examples. Number 1, find the area of a trapezoid with height 7 inches and bases 12 inches and 8 inches. So you're going to sketch your trapezoid, hopefully better than I am. Your height 7, your bases are 12 and 8. So obviously I'll make this one 8, I'll make this one 12. My height is 7. I have all three components I need to find the average. The area. So the area of the trapezoid is, you need to combine your bases to make 1. You need to times it by your height and divide by 2. So it comes out to be 20 times 7 over 2, which is 70, can you say it? Sorry about that. Units squared, inches squared. Okay? Now, let's go to the second one. The area of an isosceles trapezoid. So sketch your isosceles trapezoid. Isosceles means the two sides are congruent. Your legs. The legs are each 5. Okay. Bases are 6 and 10. I'll put the smaller base up top, the bottom base 10. I need to find the area here. Well, a few things I need. You need the height in order to find the area. You need the first base. You need the second base. So, do I have either of those? Well, you have your 6 and you have your 10. How am I going to find my height? Well, you need to make it. And I need to put another one over here. Notice these are the same. The distance between these two is 6. The whole is 10. So that's 4 left over to split. 2 and 2. And then how do I find my height? I would find my height by using the Pythagorean theorem. H squared plus 4 equals 5 squared. What? All right, so I'm not retaping, so let's do this. This is supposed to be 14, so change this on your paper. Sorry. So if that's 14, oy vey. This is 14, then that would make 4 No. 6 from 14 is 8, so this would be 4. Oh, goodness gracious. 4. So now I've got h squared plus 16 equals 5 squared, 25. I see it's a 3, 4, 5 actually, so you didn't really have to do any work if you know your triplets. So now your height is 3. So let's plug it into our formula. Area, let's add our bases, 6 and 10, times it by our height, and divide by 2. So now we have 16 times 3 divided by 2, which is, and let's rewind again because I made a big boo-boo. I, of course, changed the base here, but I didn't change it here. So if you're not confused, you will be. So it's 6 plus 14 is 20 times 3 over 2. 60 over 2 is 30 meters squared. How'd I do? Good. All right. Let's go to the last one. Let's see if I can do it. A trapezoid has an area of 75 centimeters squared. Whoa, they give me the end result. They also give me the height. How long's the median? Well, if you remember, the area is your median times your height. That's another rule. So let's fill in what we know. We know we have 75. We know the median, no, that'll be x, but we know the height is 5. So times 5x, divide each, so 75 equals 5x, divide each side by 5, you get 15. So 15 centimeters is the median. Voila. I did much better on that one. Let's turn the page. All right, so the area of a trapezoid, here we go. Uh-oh, I see a 60 degrees. That means I'm going to bring in my 30, 60, 90s. I told you they weren't going away. So your height is here. Let's draw it. It's isosceles. So this is what you do. This is 8. Okay, this is 30. So this is your short leg. Let's just look here. So my long leg's 8. Divided by 2. What's your short? 4. Multiply by root 3 your height. 4 root 3. Now, since this is an isosceles trapezoid, whatever this triangle is, this is. So that means that the height here is 4 root 3, and this distance is 4. Now, what do I need for my area? I need my height, which I know is 4 root 3, and I need my two bases. My first base, top base is 8. What's your bottom base? Well, you have to put 8, 4, and 4 together and get 16. So now, you're going to find your area by adding your bases, and adding my bases together is 24, and you're going to multiply it by the height of 4 root 3, and then you're going to divide it by 2. So what's your end result? 48 root 3. My units are meters, and I'm finding area squared. Good. Let's go to the one to the right, number 5. If you notice, this is a 45, 45, 90, so I have two sides equal. If my hypotenuse is 3 root 2, you divide by root 2 to get your leg is 3, which would make this side 3, this side 3. And opposite sides are equal, so this is a 4. This is actually a trapezoid. I need my height. My height is right here, 3. I need one base, which is 4, and I need my second base, which I have to put 4 and 3 together to get 7. So let's find our area. You add your bases together and get 11. Multiply by your height of 3 and divide by 2. What's my area? 16 and a half. The units are inches squared. And last but not least, this is a pretty one. It's a 30, 60, 90. It's isosceles. Ooh, here's your height. Notice my height is my short leg. They're getting tricky. This is 12, so the bottom piece is 12. Ooh, I need to find my long legs of my triangle. 12 from 30 is 18. Cut it in half. Each section is 9. Now, if you can't see it, take your triangle out and turn it sideways. 30, 60, 90 with, I'm going to turn it, here I go, with your long leg being 3. So how do you get your short leg? You divide by root 3. Then you rationalize. It's 9 root 3 over, this becomes root 9, which is 3. Then you simplify, it's 3 root 3. All that just for your short leg. And you can't see it. All right, there we go. So I'm going to turn it back, so don't watch too close so you don't get dizzy. Okay. So 3 root 3 is your height. Let's organize our stuff. We need our height, which we know is 3 root 3. We need our bases. Our first base is the top is 12. Our second base is the bottom is 30. So let's find our area. You would add your 2 bases together, and you would get 42. Multiply by 3 root 3 and divide by 2. 21 times 3 is 63 root 3. My units are feet squared. All right? You can rewind this if you need to. You can quickly find the median and times it by the height. Whatever floats your boat. I know you're going to do great. Here's the worksheet that I want you to do right now for homework. Areas of trapezoid. You're going to work on it now in class. I've added a picture, so if you want to label your picture, if you want to just go by what you're given in the box, that's fine. Some of you are going to need to label your picture, some aren't. All right, so that's 1 through 6. And on the back, I have kicked it up a notch, so you are going to have to label your picture. All right, I will see you soon, and